Good afternoon, Arizona. Here with Cronkite Sports, I'm Sophia Torres, and later we're going to go to Carter Bainbridge.
I'm Michael Carano, and happy National Chili Dog Day to everybody. Also, be sure to tell your aunt and uncle you love them because it's National Aunt and Uncle Day as well. ASU alum Shelby Houlihan recently broke the U.S. 5K record. She ran it in a whopping 14 minutes and 34 seconds. The old record was held by Shannon Roberry, who ran hers in 14 minutes and 38 seconds. Houlihan, who will run in the Diamond League final in Brussels, came in 11th in the Rio Olympics in the 5K and is looking to defend her record. The Phoenix Rising are in the midst of a great season and are attracting more fans than ever. I'll toss it over to Carter Bainbridge for more.
Phoenix Rising FC is in the middle of its 5th and most successful USL season. As a result, fans have been coming out in record numbers to watch the Rising climb the standings, and both coaches and players alike have taken notice of the fans' passion.
Oh, it's amazing. The guys are, they're all over the social media, and every time, I see it from the fans, they come out to the games, it seems like there's a personal attachment to the guys, and the players kind of feel that, and, they go down to that far end after the game and clap for the supporter section for a reason. They're with us, win or lose or draw, the fans are there. That group is unbelievable. But what's been most impressive is in these really hot summer months that we still continue to get 6,000 and 7,000 people here in Phoenix. I think that's a sign of a bright future for the sport in Arizona.
Phoenix Rising began their existence as Arizona United SC and never averaged more than 3,300 fans per game. Once the team rebranded as Phoenix, attendance has nearly doubled at over 6,300 per game over the past 2 seasons. As a result, the team has won or tied 78% of their games over the past 2 seasons, compared to a 50% mark during their first 3. The players themselves attribute the fervent supporters to some of their game-time success.
The fans are right behind us, pushing us, especially, when these other teams come in and it's 115 degrees out. It's not fun for us, but we're a little bit more used to it than they are. So when we're kind of getting a bit leggy, you can see the other team's exhausted, and then our fans pick us up and keep pushing us, and then the stadium just kind of closes in on the opposing team. So yeah, they've been incredible. Dollar beer nights are always fun. This Friday I think is our last one, but there's always a little bit more energy on those nights as well, which is understandable. But yeah, they've been great. Almost every home game's been a sellout, so you can't ask for anything other than that.
They've been great all season, and it just continues to get better and better throughout the year for us. I mean, you think in the heat and in the temperature that we're at and for the turnout we still have, I think just shows, how much we continue to grow. And for us as players, we really try to respond and continue to give that extra push to give them a show and give them reason to keep coming back,
In their last home game, Phoenix set a single-game attendance record as 7,381 fans watched the Rising's home unbeaten streak extend to 4. The team currently sits in 2nd place in USL's Group B and hope their fans can help them to their first league title. For Cronkite Sports, I'm Carter Bainbridge reporting. Star running back David Johnson is finally back on the field for the Arizona Cardinals after a month-long contract holdout. Johnson skipped minicamps hoping to negotiate a new deal. He'll earn just over $1.9 million in the last year of his rookie deal this upcoming season. Johnson attended camps back in April but held out from attending last month as his future was negotiated. There's no word yet on the negotiations between Johnson and the Cardinals, but with recent contracts given to star running backs Todd Gurley and Saquon Barkley, including record amounts of guaranteed money, it'll be interesting to see how the new market for running backs will shape Johnson's new deal.
After a 3-point loss to the Las Vegas Aces on Thursday, the Phoenix Mercury hosted the defending WNBA champions, the Minnesota Lynx. The Mercury were seeking to win the season series and keep pace with the Seattle Storm atop the league standings. Now to the highlights. In the middle of the second quarter, Diana Taurasi shoots for a 3-pointer and scores, making it 27-20 Lynx. Later on, she is ejected with 5:54 on the clock, getting her second technical foul of the game. Later on, stepping in her place, Stephanie Talbot converts for a layup, getting 2, making it 34-25 Lynx. Moore steps in, gets a jump shot, and gets it, adding to her score for the night. With a pass from January and a block by Griner, Dewana Bonner responds with a 3-pointer and makes a beautiful shot, getting 40-34 for Lynx. From Moore, she increases her lead for the team by 12 with a beautiful 3-pointer. Later on, with a step and a turn, Bonner comes back with another 2-pointer, cutting the Lynx's lead to 4. And by the end of the game, Moore shoots again and scores, securing the 80-75 win for the Lynx, racking up a total of 38 points for her game. Phoenix Mercury guard Diana Taurasi has been suspended by the WNBA for receiving her 6th and 7th technical fouls for the season. These fouls were called against her during the second quarter of Saturday's game against the Minnesota Lynx. According to the WNBA rules, a player is automatically suspended for one game without pay after they receive 7 technical fouls during their regular season. After her 7th foul was called, Taurasi was ejected from the game for arguing against the call made by the referee. She served her suspension at yesterday's game against the Chicago Sky. Head coach Sandy Brondello replaced her starting guard with Yvonne Turner for the matchup. We hope to see Taurasi back in full swing for Tuesday's game against the Seattle Storm. Known for her extreme intensity and outstanding talent, center Brittany Griner of the Phoenix Mercury inspires her fellow teammates to become the best players they can be. Here's Michael with the story.
Brittany Griner was one of the most decorated and established players in collegiate history. She's now in the midst of another great season in the WNBA, having been selected to her 5th All-Star game on Tuesday. She not only brings great talent to the floor, but immense intensity and energy night in and night out. Mercury head coach Sandy Brondello said Griner has progressed a lot over her 5 years in the WNBA, and she has even more room to improve and could be one of the WNBA greats.
6'8", you're pretty skilled. She plays close to the basket, but in all reality, she's improved each year that she's been in the WNBA. Coming in from college, there's a lot for her to learn, how to screen, how to roll, catching the ball out of movement. But the sky's the limit for her, and you see the huge steps she's made every single year, and she continues to make. Is she there yet? No. That's how much I believe in Brittany. She's a fantastic person to coach. She wants to get better. She wants to be one of the best post players ever to play the game, and I think she's on the right track. She's just got to keep working hard.
Backup center Maria Gulich had this to say about Griner and helping her with her game.
Just seeing her working and seeing her defensively and just learning from watching her, I think that'll benefit me a lot.
Gulich also stated,
obviously this is a long season and sometimes players go through up and down, so she'll come up to me if I'm a little messing up a lot, and she'll give me advice, or just in general, just when she gets subbed out, she gives me some few key words to what should I pay attention to on the court.
Brittany is a key player for the Mercury and will be very important to their success. Michael Carano, Cronkite Sports. The Phoenix Suns have been wheeling and dealing lately. They sent Jared Dudley and a 2021 second-round pick to the Brooklyn Nets in exchange for Darrell Arthur. He's expected to be waived. This frees up a lot of cap space for the Suns, but Dudley was a fan favorite and will be missed. The Suns also picked up Ryshawn Holmes in trade with the 76ers. Holmes will most likely be the backup center behind highly touted first-round pick DeAndre Ayton.
The Diamondbacks currently sit in second place in the NL West, thanks in part to a pitching staff that is one of Major League Baseball's best. One of the players helping the D-backs pitch their way to the playoffs is reliever Matt Cook, whose journey to the MLB was anything but straightforward. Sophia Torres has the story.
Known as America's favorite pastime, Major League Baseball has many fans across the globe sporting their favorite team's jerseys and colors. What many of these fans don't know is how much passion and dedication these players put into their sport and the journey it takes to get into the Major League Baseball system. Here at Chase Field, pitcher Matt Cook fulfills his lifelong dream of playing for the Arizona Diamondbacks. For Cook's journey, it all started with a simple dream that grew into a great opportunity.
Growing up, I loved baseball. My dad was a baseball coach, so I was always around the game, and I always loved the game. And I just like having fun playing, being around the guys every day, and having the opportunity.
After his college experience with the Louisville Cardinals baseball team, Cook took his skills to the minor leagues, where he began to build his professional career.
Building those relationships coming up through the minor leagues and having the trust in one another and having that friendship, I think it's huge for a team.
Cook continued his professional career into the MLB, being drafted to the New York Mets in 2012. He was then traded to the Arizona Diamondbacks in 2015, falling in love with the atmosphere at Chase Field.
It's a great group of guys, and they're so easy to get along with, and anybody's open for questions and answering and helping you grow as a player.
Cook's aspirations became a reality after a long yet successful quest to the top.
It's a dream come true. I mean, it's something that I've wanted ever since I was a kid. It's been a blast. I mean, the guys have been really supportive, and they're fun to be around, so it makes it enjoyable every day.
Matt Cook and other players like him had a journey that started with a dream and ended with a place on a Major League Baseball roster. There, they are able to live out their own dreams and be inspirations for those who will follow in their footsteps on the path to the Major League Baseball system.
Thanks for tuning in. I'm Michael Carano.
I'm Carter Bainbridge.
And from Cronkite Sports, I'm Sophia Torres.
Keep it classy, Arizona.